Hello and welcome back. My name is Bearlenation. You join me for two Yorkshire derbies today as we play Leeds United and Rotherham. But before we get into the first game against Leeds United, we're currently sitting 13th in the league table with 4 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses, and a goal difference of -2. 2 points off the playoff at the moment. Plenty still to play for with 36 games left to go. Aston Villa, though, taking the league by storm early on with 25 points after 10 games. That's good work by them. Since we last met against Sunderland and Nottingham Forest, we played 3 games, 2 disappointing results, and we beat Sheffield Wednesday. Lost to Watford 2-1, got outclassed by QPR 3-0, but they have just come down from the division above, so you would expect us to maybe struggle against them a little bit more. And then we beat Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. Playing Leeds United at home, then by the looks of it, we've got an international break, which we'll go through, and then we'll play Rotherham away. But let's get into Leeds United at home. Big game coming up, Yorkshire derby. They're 10th in the table, just above us. Plenty to play for. Let's get into this. And here we have it then. The team for today, so we've got Minelli in goal, a back four of Datkovic, Device, Beck and Hansen. Stewart in the defensive midfield, with Balassi and Gabriel on the wings. Pombo and Samuelson in the attacking midfield, with Pereira leading the line. Leeds United just above us in the table. I'm sure we can. If they're just above us already, they must be able. Well, I said they must be able. We must be able to get some points off them. Let's see how we get on. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. One striker, we're playing one striker, but it looks a little bit more defensive here because of the 2 defensive midfield, where we've got quite a big gap here, so it should be quite an even game. I think we'll just try and get some confidence into the players, tell them what we can do. It's a local derby, we want to make the impression, that's the aim. I'd be happy with a point, I would say. Be very happy. Send the assistant to do that, I'm not bothered. I've done those on so many different occasions now. Here we are then, we're in the game, 5 minutes in, nothing to note. We've had 3 shots, Leeds have had 1. Table wise, we will be staying in 13th at the moment, but if we beat Leeds, we'll jump above them. As the early highlight though comes to Leeds on this right hand side. Can we get the ball away? They've run straight through the defence, but thankfully they've had a poor effort which has just gone wide of the post. But a highlight now, Datkovic for the throw in into Stewart. Datkovic with the ball in, poor ball, headed away by Leeds. Trying to launch the counter attack, we need to get back. We have getting back into our positions now, but they're launching an attack on this left hand side, nowhere to be seen for our players. They've launched a quick effort there and it's just gone wide by Ivy, I think he's called Ivy. Try and get a bit more out of the players because, like I say, we've not seen a great deal from them. Leeds seem to be dominating the highlights at the moment as they've gone 1-0 up. Deep free kick. Free kick from a dangerous area to get the cross in, and they've done that. 2 defenders there, not even nowhere near the ball, got no idea the Leeds player is behind them. That is unforgivable, really, to not even attempt to jump for the ball. But it's gone straight over them, and Leeds got the 1-0 goal. As we try and launch counter attack now, Samuelson, what can he do? Plays it through to Pereira, and there it is. His 3rd of the season. He's back on the goals. Pereira with his 3rd goal of the season. I think that might be his first that you've seen this season. Samuelson with a great bit of play here though to open up the play. Feeds a good ball to Pereira, who takes the first time effort straight past the keeper. There we have it, 1-1. The crowd looks full today for this local derby. Just onside. I think this defender here's foot was playing us onside, but it doesn't matter. 1-1. Leeds up focused after whatever's been said. We'll try and get some more passion out of the players. Although Datkovic looks frustrated. As we're going 1-1 at half time. Again, I think not happy. There we go. They're motivated by it. If we get a bit aggressive with them, just give them a kick. That sometimes gets the reaction that we need out of them. Although, like I say, we really need to improve. But what we're doing at the moment, still 2 points off the playoffs. Try and get some passion into the players. I think we'll make a sub coming up. Pombo's having he's having a poor start to this season, is Pombo, which is disappointing for someone like him who had a strong end to the season last year. Gabriel's having a poor game, so we'll bring Didio on as well. So Scott comes on for Pombo and Didio comes on for Gabriel. Bolassi's not really done much. We've not really said many people's, and I suppose we've not really had the highlights to do that. As Leeds try and get the ball forward here, but they played it straight back to their keeper. We're not putting any pressure on here as Pereira finally does that. Bolasie into Scott. Bolasie again. What can he do? Poor ball. Gives it straight back to Leeds. He's fighting for it. He's trying to get it back, but unfortunately he can't. But they've had to play it straight back to their goalkeeper. As they break down on this left-hand side now, they're just playing it around themselves. Hansen well stood up, gets the ball back. Samuelson into Didier. What can he do? I thought he was going to get the shot away, but we've got the corner from it. Device steps up with the corner. Can he get the ball in? He can. Samuelson, deep corner. I've not seen us do one like that before, but it was a good effort. But unfortunately, nothing came of it. But it was good thinking. The Leeds players didn't really know what to do. Try and just get something out of this last sort of 5 minutes from the players. I think we'll make one last substitution. I don't know what we'll do here. Let's have a quick look. I think we will... No, we won't bring Bolasie off. We'll bring Radeon on, just try and get some fresh legs into to chase the ball down. I don't think we've seen him much this season either, but with 5 minutes to go, nothing happening. A 1-1 draw at home against Leeds United is a good result, really. Like I say, unfortunately, we have dominated them on shots, but we've not really made them count. But we can't really complain at a point. Try and say we're not happy. There we go. It's gone well because although we've drawn 1-1, I would like to have seen us done better than that. But join me again in a minute. We'll play the second derby. Welcome back to the Rotherham game. One change today. We're going to drop Pombo to the bench and bring in Scott. I forgot to mention in the last game, Lewis Potter did pick up an injury while we were off camera. He isn't fit for today's game, but he will be back for the next games. Flanagan makes it back to the bench, but other than that, we are unchanged. So the starting 11 today is Minelli, back four, Datkovic, Device, Beck, Hansen, Stewart in the defensive midfield with Bolasie and Gabriel on the wings, Scott and Samuelson in behind Pereira, who's leading the line. Hoping for an improved performance today. Although we played well against Leeds, we didn't do enough with the ball. So let's get into this and see if we can pick up the 3 points against Rotherham. Interestingly, they would normally have Marcus Henriksen playing for them today, but obviously because he's on loan from us, he won't be playing as they're playing a 4-4-1-1. That's quite a defensive formation we're coming up against. It's going to be quite hard to break down this spine, I would think. But we'll see how we get on. I don't know how they're doing in the table. I forgot to have a look actually, so we'll have a look. Although we are the favourites, so that's always a good start. It means we're probably doing better than them. But let's, like I say, away at Rotherham, it's not going to be easy. But I would hope with the 3 points as their 21st. So early highlight though comes to Rotherham, but I can understand why we are the favourites. As the ball's played out to his right hand side or their right hand side, Bolasie now brings it down. Drives forward. What can he do? Can he get the crossing? He can, but it meets no one. But Stewart picks up the loose ball out to Burke, who dawdles in possession, is almost made to pay for that mistake. Pereira though, 1-on-1, saved by the keeper. That's gone down as a clear-cut chance. Corner now. Hansen gets the ball in. It's gone straight over. Is that a penalty? No, goal kick. I wasn't sure with the ball stopping where it had, if it was a penalty or not, but it hasn't, unfortunately. 0-0. 20 minutes in, but we've had all the highlights so far as we've got a free kick in a dangerous area with Hansen. He steps up. Oh my word, what a goal. He's scored. He has whipped that into that top right hand corner. What a goal that looks. We'll see this in the 3D. Dangerous area, and there we are. I think the keeper's just got a hand to it, but it's gone in that right hand top corner. What a goal by Hansen that is. What a start. We're moving up to 8th position at the moment, but oh my word, I cannot believe. If that doesn't get goal of the month, or isn't in the contenders anyway, please tell me why, because that is incredible. Rotherham now though, trying to get the attack going. We're standing our ground, standing our lines, but Bert with a poor header away, gives it straight back to Rotherham. We can't get the ball out, and Device now mops up there. Beck just with a sloppy header gives it straight to Rotherham. As they launch an attack now, get the ball in, but it's just gone over. We need to get in at half time to try and calm the players down a little bit. And there we are, half time, 1-0 up. Rotherham not even had a shot on target yet. But I think we're just trying to say we're far from pleased because we stood back once we went 1-0 up, and that almost caused us to concede at least one, nearly two. But yeah, I think think we need to maybe book our ideas up sooner rather than later. So try and get a bit more out of the players, try and demand a bit more out of them. We'll look at making a change soon as well, I think. But Balassi now picks up a poor ball by Rotherham. Samuelson brings it forward. Pereira, Gabriel's there. What a bit of play that was. How often in this game do you usually see? Would you see the striker having a go there? But he's made a lovely pass to Gabriel, who's there just to slot it home. Because usually you would see them have a go, but left foot to Gabriel. He's obviously seen him, and great bit of running there by Gabriel to make it 2-0 to us. I think we'll make a sub an hour in. We'll just try and we'll bring Samuelson off. He's not done a lot. We'll bring Irvine on. Not really said Samuelson's name today, but we've not really said Scott's either. But I think Scott's probably got a bit more pace about him. Datkovic now loses the ball far too easily in the centre, which gives Rotherham the impetus to attack. And there they have it. Oh, almost gone in. Is that? Oh no, I was going to say that there was an Ndai that used to be on loan to Hull City in real life, and I did wonder if that was him. But we'll make another sub now. We'll bring... Who's having a quiet game? Stewart's not doing a lot. There's no one we can really bring on, so what we'll do is we'll put Hansen in there, and we'll bring Flanagan on, who's not fully fit for the first team, but I think for the last 15 minutes he can come and do a job for us. But the clock's just ticking away now. That's what we need to do. Try and get the boys to show a bit of passion, just to show that we are still after a good performance out of them. 2 minutes to go. We'll make one last sub to just wind the clock down. We'll bring Waden on for Pereira. And there we are. 2-0. That leaves us a point off the playoffs at the moment. But a lovely 2-0 victory, really. We've Rotherham not even having a shot on target, which is good to see. But a wonder goal by Hansen. A lovely bit of build-up play to get Gabriel his goal. And there we have it. We win 2-0. I think, like I say, I think we need to tell the boys that was a good performance. There we go. Sea of green everywhere again. That's what we need to see. As we've got games again on the Tuesday. What we'll do is we'll leave it there for now. We'll play a few games offline. I think we will come back for the... Ooh, where do we come back? We'll come back for the Fulham and the Fulham and Preston games. We've seen this league so many times now. I think we'll just try and get through it to try and get to the end of the season a bit quicker. We'll probably play a few more in December anyway, looking at the fixtures, because it's the busiest time of the year. So join me again for Fulham and Preston in the next episode. If you have enjoyed what you've seen today, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, I am on Twitch. I do streams, so please join me on there. You can find me at twitch.tv/Bearlenation. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.